Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Macho Movie Madness. This is part 2 of Deuce of our Star Wars podcast. I don't know if we're gonna see how much we can get through today. We got a lot to cover. We got off on a little tangent this last part.
When?
Oh well. I mean, I call it a tangent. It's not really a tangent. We didn't really get off too bad. I mean, we just got a little wild.
Bro, what tangent, bro?
Yeah,
What tangent, bro?
Come on, bro.
Just a little Vince Russo.
Let me give my side, bro.
Yeah. So we've got through the prequels, and very very little salvageable from the prequels, but we actually got through a little bit of it.
Yep.
Didn't have much to say about 2. We had more than I thought we were going to say about 1 to say, and then we had a little bit about 3 because 3 was probably the best of all of them. But it was the best of all of them. Moving on to the original trilogy, because we're doing this in chronological order because we wild
Because we can.
except
for Rogue One.
for Rogue One. Yeah,
it's the only one that we're
going to
not
push
doing
that a little bit further down the line.
It's a little hard to do. It's it's kind of by itself over there.
It is.
And it's not as far out as like the cartoons are or anything.
Yeah.
But
I tell you what.
I mean, they're all canon.
Well,
so.
let's be different, chronological. Let's do Rogue One first.
Okay, we can.
Since we're doing the original trilogy, and it's right before
we can.
4.
See, I got a lot to say about Rogue One.
Hit me with your best shot.
Love it.
Because we started off negative in the last one. Let's start off positive because
I
love
agree.
it because I loved it.
I agree.
I will say this is probably my third favorite Star Wars movie.
It's up there. Like I don't know if I would have to probably think about it. I think it's up there though. It's got to be.
Yep. Yeah, it's up there.
Oh man,
it was so much different.
Top 5, top 3. I don't know if it's top 3.
What I think is crazy about Rogue One, okay, it links all this familiar stuff. Everybody already knows how the story's going to end.
Right. It's not going to go well.
And
right.
And it links everything together.
Mm-hmm.
But it still feels extremely different.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Like,
I feel like Rogue One is kind of the link that Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, should have been.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, it should have been. And it's crazy. I knew what was going to happen to the crew. Like, you just knew.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, man, I wonder. When I was watching the first time,
maybe they got away.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, man,
that's kind of what I thought.
I was like, what happened to this crew? I mean, surely they die, but surely Disney, surely they're not going to kill every fucking one of these people. Like, surely somebody's going to get away and just not appear again, or they're going to appear later down the road or something. I don't know, but which doesn't make much sense. Well, one person did in Last Jedi, the dude on Crate. Wasn't that the dude in Rogue One?
I don't know.
Got the crate with his scuff. Wasn't that him?
Maybe. I don't know.
That I don't know.
I don't remember.
I mean, you've watched.
I was about to say.
Well, you've watched.
I should.
Yeah, you should. You've watched Rogue One more than any of us, but at the same time, you only watched Last Jedi once.
Yeah.
So I watched it 3 times, but I haven't watched Rogue One in a while.
You only need to watch it once, and it's just.
Last Jedi.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is watch it once.
All you gotta do is watch it once, and it hits the spot.
And it hits the spot.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about that too.
Hitting the spot.
Yeah.
Hitting the spot.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we can talk about hitting the spot. We all got different spots.
Yeah.
Everybody's different.
Yeah. We all are.
Yeah, we're all different.
Yeah.
I
love The Last Jedi. Everybody wanted to talk about who The Last Jedi was. Nobody wanted to talk about how The Last Jedi was.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Getting deep.
Yeah, you're getting so deep.
We're getting deep.
We ain't ready to get that deep.
Hello, everybody. We're getting talking deep.
One thing I loved about the characters in Rogue One were super likable and super awesome. Yeah. Other than Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah, but he ruins everything.
Yeah, he's just bad at everything. Yeah, I think my favorite movie was Panic Room.
Oh man, what was that called?
I didn't mind Forrest Whitaker all that much.
What the hell was that movie called? Where he was the cop. He was a dirty cop.
He's always a dirty cop.
Yeah.
Or a cop or an agent.
Man, what was that? Street something. Oh, I'll think.
Street Kings.
No,
I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't fuck Streets of Blood.
No.
I'm just
No,
I'm really throwing out random shit.
I'll think of it.
Bloodsport.
I'll think of it.
Bloodsport.
I'll think
Or
of
was that Kickboxer?
Dennis-
it. I would have remembered him in
Dennis the
Bloodsport,
Menace?
trust me.
I don't remember.
I have seen Bloodsport 1,800 times.
Literally.
Literally.
Like, that is-
Literally.
that's a real number, folks.
I got a cousin that you need to talk to. If you doubt how many times I've seen Bloodsport, you ask him. You go ask Austin. You know Austin. You ask Austin how many times this guy right here has watched Bloodsport.
Yeah.
He'll tell you.
Yeah.
Van Damme podcast coming, people. It's got to.
You know what they should doubt? That we're gonna make it to the Last Jedi by the end of this podcast because of shit.
Oh
like
yeah,
this.
it's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
happen.
We're going straight up going to another part. No, I thought Rogue One was awesome. I really do. I don't know. I really don't know what much to say about it because it's just. But the feeling of Star Wars is there. The style is the same style as we're used to from the originals.
Yep.
That was in The Force Awakens. It was in The Last Jedi. They all have that feel and style.
Yeah.
That the prequels didn't have. Was just trying to do something way different.
Yeah.
So you could tell it was a part of that universe. You could tell what, and I love that, man.
It's a tragic story. It's what Titanic should have been if they weren't yelling Rose and Jack every
Yeah, it
5
was.
minutes.
It was awesome.
Yeah. It was.
And
It was more than what I expected.
it was.
It was.
And one of the coolest fucking scenes in the entire movie franchise at the end with Darth Vader.
Yeah. Yeah.
Finally showing off Darth Vader's real power.
When he lifts the dude to the ceiling and then
And he
cuts
walks
him when
past him and
walks
then
by.
fucking,
Dude.
oh my God.
I squealed like a little girl.
Dude. Oh my God.
That was amazing.
I
No,
was,
dude, that-
I was really glad that I taped my schlong down
yeah, that's
because
good.
I would have been an awkward walk out of the
Oh, it
movie.
would've been
dude.
bad.
Gaffer's tape
Everybody
like
would've
they use
been-
on Princess
bent
Leia.
over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to tape it down.
Yeah, bend over, walking weird like
Yeah.
you have a messed up back or something.
Yep.
Your ass hanging out.
Yep.
Just trying to wiggle.
Mr. Winky.
Good old Mr. Kanish. I think that, like, the fucking scene, dude, where the guys were posted up at the door and they were running that deal and they looked down the hallway and it was fucking dark.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the music starts and then you just hear the breathing.
Yeah.
And then the only thing that illuminates him in the entire hallway is the saber.
Yeah.
And that was just, God damn it.
Yeah,
that
it
was
was sick.
that was what I was waiting for the
was
whole fucking movie.
We need more. I think we need more Star Wars shorts,
Yeah.
like little short films of Star Wars, and do just stuff like that.
Yeah. Just badassery.
Yeah,
Just have a small plot, be like 30 minutes long, and
Yeah.
then you have,
you know they could do that with like Boba Fett or
like your
Darth
shows.
Vader
Instead of
or
getting a whole
Darth
movie.
Maul.
instead
I
of giving
mean,
a whole movie, that'd be
yeah.
awesome. We need a Darth Vader movie.
I agree.
I think a Darth
Big
Maul
time.
movie would be awesome. I don't know how they'd do it, but
I don't either, but it'd be
I don't
freaking
care.
awesome.
I want it to happen. Darth Maul, so awesome.
I'll tell you who
No-
I like
no
is
love.
the blind guy.
Yeah.
The blind guy is my favorite
Yeah.
in this movie.
Yeah.
Love him.
That was pretty awesome. I am the Force.
Mads Mikkelsen.
yes.
Am I
Oh,
saying
yeah.
am I
Mads
saying that
Mikkelson.
right?
Yeah, Mads Mikkelsen, yeah.
I tend to jumble names,
Yeah.
so I thought I'd check.
Yeah, Ovaltine and,
He was-
and Owen
Like like Owen McGregor.
Owen McGregor.
Am I saying that right?
yeah.
Don't
No,
know if
but
he's train spotting or wedding crashing.
I'm really positive he said his name was Owen in an interview. I could have swore. I'm really sure of it.
but anyway, Mads.
Whatever.
Mads. When I found out that he was going to be in it, he is not who I expected. Like he wasn't a bad guy for one.
Yeah,
that's
that's
usually
true.
who he is. You know, he's usually a bad guy. He wasn't a bad ass.
He felt more appropriate than Benicio del Toro.
well, yeah, I agree there.
But I actually did like that character,
I
by the
agree
way.
there. Really, he was like my second
I don't want to jump
second-
ahead too much.
most unliked
Character.
of the new
Well,
movie.
we'll get to that. But I have something on that.
Benicio.
Yeah.
Benicio.
I can do it. I can do it. I can hack it. I'm a code breaker. Thief.
So stupid. God, he's so stupid. I think
The hell was that?
I'm calling it right now. I think Benicio del Toro is, and This is going to be a heavy statement because he has delivered some of the best.
He ain't heavy, baby.
He's my brother, baby.
Yeah, he's my brother, baby.
No, he has delivered some of the best acting.
Oh yeah,
in the past few years, he has done some amazing acting. I still think he's one of the most overrated actors of all time because half of his stuff is really good.
Let's not piss off Sean Penn and have him go on another rant.
Oh my god, dude. Fucking Sean Penn. God, I hate Sean Penn.
I hate him so much.
Sean Penn so bad.
He's such a pretentious piece of shit. He's had one good movie. And it wasn't even like good. It was just, he was in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. That's what everybody remembers from, and that's it.
Oh, man.
I like the game, but he's not in it very much.
No.
Oh, he's a fucking piece of shit.
No, I like Gangster Squad, cause he gets his ass whooped.
Yeah, exactly. But
Anyway,
Josh Brolin, dude.
Anyway, yeah, Josh Brolin right there. Baby.
That's right.
Thanos, bitch.
Thanos.
Anyway, back to Star Wars.
Yeah, it's Marvel.
Where are we
It's
at?
Disney.
Yeah, it's Disney, baby.
It's all Disney,
It's all
baby.
connected.
Yeah, it's all connected, baby.
Every movie is going to be made by
6
Disney.
Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, man, look at my life.
Anyway. Where were we?
We're not getting the Last Jedi today.
Rogue One, awesome movie. Awesome flick, if you will. I really don't. There wasn't anything that I didn't like.
I know. There's some people shitting on the movie when it came out.
Fuck them.
No, but really, there was.
Oh, when it came out?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
I kind of like seeing the big walkers, like in a tropical setting. That
Yes.
was
that
pretty
was
cool.
sweet.
Yeah, it was all fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
I love that tropical setting. By the way, I thought it was awesome. Something we haven't seen yet.
Okay, it's time.
Till then,
It leads up. The end leads up to. Okay, so hold on before we go to that. Moff Tarkin. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Like that actually looked good in most scenes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Like that's awesome.
Yeah.
That they could do that. And Carrie Fisher didn't look too bad either.
Yeah.
But that was really cool. That was a cool little scene. Leads right up to like you could tell like 15, 20 minutes or so before A New Hope. But I know one brought it up, so I thought that was pretty cool that they brought him back for.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that would have been cooler is if they would have had a stormtrooper go through and hit his head as he was coming through the door.
Yeah. I can't believe that made it to the final cut.
Right.
Like, really?
George Lucas, man.
You didn't see that?
Oh, that was great. I thought that was awesome.
Which I didn't see it the first time I watched it.
Yeah.
Of course, I was only like 4 the first time I watched Star Wars.
Yeah. So moving on to New Hope. Let's just get into New Hope. Let's get to the
meat and potatoes.
The meat and potatoes of this.
Okay.
Of this, because I know that's what everybody
Prime
likes.
rib.
Okay, I'm gonna say something.
The T-bone.
I'm gonna say something here. I actually said it last week, so to repeat myself. These are held up on some pedestal.
Yeah.
That
as they should be.
But hear me out. I think they're great. I absolutely love them. They're great films. I mean, how do you not?
Yeah.
I think it's preventing people from seeing some of the negatives they have of current Star Wars, of all Star Wars as a package. I think it's preventing people. There's been so much shit going on in all these movies and even in the EU and stuff that I feel like people just forget from one fucking movie to the next what actually happened. Does that make sense? Like I think they forget all the bad. They want to focus on the bad of this film now or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they don't look back and be like, well, that was different. How is it different? It wasn't different. Here's the thing. It was different because you hold it to a higher standard. It was original. It was the feeling you had. It's the nostalgia. That's it. Like that's really it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I totally understand what you're saying, but I would also add to that it's not so much that the movies are held to a higher standard, because I hold them way up here, but I hold the new ones up there with them.
Well, that's different though. You're doing it.
I think
everybody else is not.
I think a lot of the people they're holding these up, the originals up here, and they're shitting on the new ones down here.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't.
They're forgetting.
That's not because these are held up here. It's because somewhere in the middle, people forgot that these are movies meant to be entertainment. They've thrown themselves into these movies, you know, like we said in one video right after we watched the Last Jedi. There are people that are making like their whole life's meaning about finding stuff like conspiracy theories of Star Wars. You know, like, oh, who's Snoke? You know, Snoke is this guy. I've pinpointed it. I've done all the research. Dude, if you're doing research to figure out who a fictional character is,
Go on a date.
You don't even have a chance of going on a date.
No.
I don't know, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. But I think that's the problem. I think people are they're putting themselves too far into this fictional universe instead of like doing what I'm saying, you know, enjoying these up here as much as you
can possibly
as much as you possibly can on both levels. Like, I went into Last Jedi knowing that I was going to love it.
Sure.
And you shouldn't do that, but most of these people went into it knowing they were going to hate it before it even came out.
Oh, yeah. Well, here's the thing. You had people who watched Force Awakens was mad that it was cookie cutter. They also had all these theories. So they stroll into The Last Jedi hoping it wasn't going to be cookie cutter.
And
but
then
also,
it wasn't, and it pissed them off.
Yeah, and hoping that it wasn't going to be cookie cutter, hoping that somewhere along the lines they were going to get real deep.
Yeah.
And most of their little fan theories were going to come true. And it didn't happen.
No.
And anybody, I don't give a fuck who you are. Anybody can deny that. Anybody who can shit all over me for that, I do not care. But it's true.
Oh, I don't.
You won't admit it.
Yeah, I don't.
But it's true.
If you come at me saying that you think this is the worst Star Wars movie,
fuck you.
I'll slap you right in the mouth.
Yeah. Okay. We'll get into. Yeah, you should.
You ain't seen episode 2, motherfucker. If you think this is anywhere close,
they're just. It's a knee jerk reaction. Like, we'll talk about the Negas Last Jedi when we eventually get there.
Yeah, we're not even close.
We're not even close yet because we keep doing this. Yeah. But seriously, that's
I understand what you're saying about holding them to a higher standard.
You're holding them,
and I do.
Now listen, I get it. Think about the feeling we had when we first watched these movies.
Well, I don't even remember. I was so little when I watched them.
Well, right. Like, but I mean,
the very first time.
Think about watching.
I don't remember. Think about this. Okay, just think about this before I forget my thought. I don't remember a time when Star Wars wasn't the biggest thing in movies.
Right.
I really don't. I was born in 1988. Mm-hmm. When was the last of the first trilogy made?
83.
83 was
okay.
Return of the Jedi.
And I was born in 88. Mm-hmm. When I was 5, when we were 5, Star Wars was still huge.
Yeah.
The toys were still huge.
It was done, but it was huge.
I remember being a kid about the age you were born in, and they were still selling Star Wars toys. Like the action figures, because I was still getting them.
Yeah. I don't remember a time when Star Wars wasn't the biggest name in movies.
Yeah, exactly. Or one of the biggest names ever.
Yeah. Just franchise.
Well, and you had Star Trek that was still going on in the 90s and shit too. But you know what I mean? Like there was always this big competition between the two fucking universes or the fans and shit.
No, there ain't no competition, baby.
Oh yeah, no, not to us.
Ain't no competition.
Not to us. No,
I don't know.
No competition.
I think you can hold Star Wars up there because I think the characters are so well defined.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so too.
Well, now,
yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. It was a very original movie. I can only imagine what people felt like when 1977 rolled around and they watched this in theaters for the first time.
I can't even imagine.
You know what I mean?
Like, I can't imagine. Okay, just look at all the other movies that had came out before it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine walking into a theater to see this and seeing it on a big screen.
Oh yeah, like what the hell is this?
They thought it was going to bomb. It was going to come out the Christmas before.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, we're pushing that sucker back because this isn't going to go well.
Yeah,
I can't even imagine.
And I'm not making this point or trying to make a point to shit on the originals or you know what I mean, just to shit on them.
Yeah.
But I just want to make a point that if you're going to shit on something new. at least make it worth it and this is my opinion, but like just, in my opinion, none of these there's some arguments that I can give people, especially about The Last Jedi, but there's more than, probably 80% of them, of the reasons are not good reasons.
No.
In my eyes. No. I don't feel like it's a fair shot.
No.
I think that a lot of them it's like they're forgetting that these, as movies, looking back now, obviously, like, I love Halloween, right? Is it by any means the best movie in the world? Fuck no. It's a $300,000 budget. It's a 1978 horror movie. Like, it's not going to be.
But as far as,
well, standing the test of time, creating these iconic characters, the story,
as far as horror characters
don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying that Star Wars isn't doing any of this. I'm not making that argument. What I'm saying is, before looking back now, after everything we've watched, no matter what genre, no matter what, these movies are great. And they're still great.
Yeah.
They're still great. They're great storytellers. But you can't shit on the newer ones for reasons that even the originals didn't get completely right. Because they're still movies. They're not perfect. You know what I mean?
Yep.
The only reason you hold them to higher standards is because they were the first ones and you fell in love with them.
Yeah.
And that's okay. I'm just saying that it's not fair to the new ones to make this art. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and here's another thought. Like, one of the biggest complaints I've seen on the internet is people hate that they don't know anything about Snoke. Okay, what was it? 30 years ago, we didn't know nothing about Palpatine.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, no one knew shit about the Emperor.
No one gave a shit.
Even after
he
died.
Gave a shit. No one gave a shit back then.
No.
But now all of a sudden it's a problem because now they have closure on Palpatine. They know.
Sorry, people. He doesn't seem like all that compelling a character to me anyway.
No, Snoke's not.
No.
I'm thinking years from now, like the way people now look at Blade Runner and The Thing and movies that I love. I think 30 years from now, people are gonna change their mind about The Last Jedi.
Oh, I think
they'll see it for what it's.
I think it'll be sooner than that.
Yeah.
I think it'll be 5-10 years.
That's what I was saying in our review, and that's what I've been saying this whole time. I think that this is going to be revered as one of the best Star Wars movies, or I really do. I think this is going to be high up on a lot of people's list because it took so many different turns.
Yep.
It didn't do everything perfect at all, but none of them have.
No movie is perfect,
and it's okay if you don't like it. I'm just, I mean, we all have our strong opinions on things, but I do think that this is going to be revered eventually. People will realize there'll be some things brought up, and I think people will eventually realize that this is something that was different, and this is something. Do I think it's as good as Empire? Opinion wise, no, I don't. But it's up there.
No, but it's up there.
It's up there because
that's good. I was worried we couldn't be friends anymore.
Like
no, it's
like Empire. Empire is very good, but I mean, let's be honest. This had a lot of similarities to Empire, and hell, even Empire wasn't well received when it first came out.
No, this has a lot,
and people aren't talking about it.
A lot of simorosimilarities to Empire.
It does
a lot.
It does.
Like more than
it's not cookie cutter. It's not cookie cutter copy like Force Awakens to New Hope.
No,
but
it has a lot in common. Mm-hmm. A lot in common.
Yeah, it really does. I think so.
And people wanted to see more of Luke and Rey on training and shit.
Why?
You didn't see a whole lot. You didn't see a whole lot from Luke and Yoda.
No, you didn't.
They did 2 or 3 scenes together.
No, well, like I said, and you had them two being away. Everybody was doing their own thing, and no one really gave a shit. I mean, I don't know how many people you think gave a shit about what the side characters do. You were worried about Luke.
Yeah,
like I was when I watched him. Like I want to see this guy train.
I don't know.
No, I was worried about Han and Leia. And
yeah.
I'll be honest.
Well, I'll give you that. I can give you that. But the side plot's not like, it's still a side plot, and it's still not that strong in comparison. But it's all leading to something bigger. So the only thing I could really give people out there that have a problem with the subplot, which was Finn's story and Poe's story, is what it was. It was weak, and I've said that from the beginning. I do think it's weak.
Probably drug a little too.
It drug a little bit, and that oh god, what is it? Canto Bite. The Canto Bite thing was kind of dumb.
Yeah. And,
the thing is it never led to something bigger. Like, it never interconnected at the end as well. I mean, it did, but it didn't.
Yeah.
Rey was always meant to find him and help him and then save him. But other than that, it wasn't, just getting to that point was sloppy.
Yeah.
I'll give people that. But there's still a lot of similarities.
But they all have that. Like, every Every
do.
Star Wars movie has that
Yeah.
in one way or another.
Yeah. It just, I don't, what, I mean, what do you expect? You think this is really going to be the greatest thing ever? I mean, it's a movie.
I don't know. And I don't know, like, you can compare them to the originals all day long.
Mm-hmm.
But the originals will always come out on top just because they were so original.
I know.
Like that. I mean, they always will.
They set the standard.
They set the standard. They didn't just set the standard for these movies. They set the standards for every sci-fi movie ever.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Yeah.
They really did. Like,
yeah, sure. But I'm just, there's plenty of things.
Well, just like with Star Trek, when people say, "Oh yeah, I like this Star Trek or that Star Trek," I'm like, "Yeah, but it's not Star Wars." You know what I'm saying?
Well.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's seriously, they are the standard for every sci-fi movie.
I mean, you can find a problem in any movie and still compare it to problems in the other, but nothing will ever hold.
I even love the problems in the originals.
Oh yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like everybody does. But you can't. But why? If you can recognize them, and you choose to love them, that's great.
Yeah.
Like the mutant people in the cantina scene.
Yeah, exactly.
In the original, you could tell they had no budget for that whatsoever.
Right. Yeah. Right.
But they've all got their charm.
Their charm.
Yeah.
But this one here, if you can learn to love that, why can't you learn to love some of the, like, are you really gonna? We're so critical now. We're so fucking critical.
That's back to my point about people putting themselves in the movie.
People had a problem with Leia doing a little Superman thing, which is I don't think that's quite as ridiculous as people make it out to be.
There's a lot of people that
is one part I thought was kind of ridiculous.
Well, okay,
we haven't talked about it yet.
No,
it's been said in the extended.
I guess
universe,
we're going to talk about Last Jedi now. So we're gonna...
it has been said in the extended universe that Yoda wanted Leia trained because she was stronger than Luke.
Yeah,
she had a better connection to the Force than Luke. So why would it be crazy to think that Leia could? I mean, why would it be crazy to think that she couldn't bring herself back to life?
I don't know.
Let alone save her
from the frozen depths of space, though.
But then again, if she's got a better connection to the Force than Luke, and Luke can Force project himself to have a fucking fight, that's one of the most epic things I've ever seen in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you draw the line?
You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Where do you draw the line with Ewoks taking out AT-STs with fucking sticks?
Dude, okay.
Or throwing rocks at guarded, like at armored stormtroopers.
People shit on that. People shit on that.
And they should.
And I fucking love it, dude.
Well,
I love those little Ewoks killing
people. You can shit on it, but some people can shit on it.
Stormtroopers had it coming.
Yeah. Some people can shit on it. Some people can find charm in it. But either way, like, how could you, like, I've seen more people shit on this and not talk about this, though.
They were little cannibal bears, too. They were going to eat some people.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they were hardened criminals,
like I said, there's plenty of weak in all these movies. There's plenty of things.
There is.
I'm just saying,
just people refuse to see it in the original.
Yeah. That's what
I mean, you don't see a whole lot of the older people that were around when these movies first came out. You don't see a whole lot of them shitting on the new one.
Well, you don't see a lot of them on the internet.
You know what I mean?
you know what I mean? Most of them motherfuckers on the internet.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most of them don't have their panties in their wad and their mouth on their mama's tit either.
Exactly. They don't give a shit.
No.
They don't give a shit. Exactly right. They go to the movies and they're like, yeah, that was a good Star Wars movie.
That was me.
That's pretty good.
Exactly.
But you know what? Like the majority of people I talk to around here that are really good, like really big Star Wars fans, loved it.
Yeah.
They know it. They love it. Yeah. They love all the new shit. You know, you can shit on, I mean, you can not like something about a film, but I mean, to sit here and pick everything apart. And then like these online people, dude, fucking starting petitions to have this retcon from canon. Get the fuck out of here. Like, just get over yourself.
Yeah, I'll force boop you on top.
You want to retcon Carrie Fisher's last performance as Leia?
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, you want to do that?
I never even thought of that.
Yeah.
You sanctimonious bastard.
You sons of bitches.
If I can't retcon Attack of the Clones, you can't retcon this.
That's right. That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't retcon it. Just deal with it. J.J. Abrams is going to get it back and go right back to your little cookie cutter shit, man. Yeah. He's going. Well, the only thing I'm looking forward to is he might actually do the Knights of Ren thing. So
yeah.
Oh,
I hope so. That'd be sweet.
I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine with.
That's the only question I got.
I don't hate that he's coming back in. I'm just saying.
I want to know where the Knights are.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway.
So we're going to talk about the originals, or if we moved on?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We're pretty amped up about this shit still.
Yeah, we're all just talking about Star Wars, man.
Yeah. I mean, we are pretty amped up about Last Jedi and the negatives and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, I'm amped up.
Okay,
I love all the Star Wars movies.
All right, let's just go back to New Hope because we got to start New Hope.
Except the prequels.
Except the prequels. Let's start about New
Take
Hope.
my glasses off so I can let you know I'm being serious.
You're being fucking serious. He didn't blink an eye.
Yeah, look at my eyes.
Yeah.
I'm serious about them prequels, man. I hate them.
So I don't even remember where I even was when I first watched New Hope. I don't even know. Like, I was a young man.
Oh yeah, that's
Fucking young,
like I was saying. I don't remember a time.
I loved it, but I just don't remember like.
I was in such awe as a kid of Star Wars.
It was just crazy.
It kind of ruined me on a lot of movies because there was a lot of movies that I was like, my parents kept trying to get me to watch other stuff, and I'm like, nah, I want to watch.
We're having it.
I want to watch Star Wars, and they're like, no, no more, no more of this shit.
Your dad's like, cut that gay shit out.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You can't even imagine how mean my dad was about Star Wars.
Yeah.
Are you serious with that shit?
Yeah.
One thing that does kind of bother me about the newer ones stems from the first movie. That iconic scene where he's staring out at the sunset.
Yeah.
They ape that in every single movie to the point now where I watch A New Hope and I'm like,
I wish they wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, because that's all you think about.
But the only significant one that I absolutely loved was The Last Jedi scene. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, because
with the
you start with Luke. You know what I mean, and then you end with Luke in the two sons. I think that's pretty cool. I understand what you mean though, but you know what I mean. Like those two are significant.
Yeah, it actually meant something.
Yeah, those are two significant ones. I know what you mean though.
Back to the Last Jedi.
Back to the Last Jedi.
Before we move on, you know what really pisses my dad off about Star Wars is I tell him that it's a Western in space. Oh, that pisses him off so bad. He gets so mad, dude. He gets so mad when I tell him that. Oh, you're full of shit.
Even down to the desert.
Yeah. Oh man, he gets so mad.
I mean,
it is. I would say it's one of the better Westerns.
Oh, straight up. I like what you're doing there. Your dad's having a heart attack right now.
Oh, he is.
Elizabeth.
You could kind of see connections to the Seven Samurai, which in turn has connections to the Magnificent Seven.
Yep.
And there you go.
Yep. It is. I mean, it really is. It is a Western in space.
It is.
One thing that's kind of notable for me about the original three is you can tell George Lucas was a post-World War II baby.
Yeah.
Because the Empire has so much Nazi symbolism in it, from the word stormtrooper to the colors of what they wear. I mean, you don't get any red till
the style,
the second or third, but it's
I
definitely
think
there.
that's so fucking cool though to walk in like the big hangar area of their ships and shit, or like the stars, whether it be that or just any of their fucking destroyers.
Well, I mean,
and you see them just the stormtroopers or even the officers just lined up in a row.
Yeah,
that's so.
Well, he even named the stormtroopers. Like stormtroopers were a division of the Nazis.
Right.
And that carries over into the newer ones too, because there's like a scene in The Force Awakens where they're outside at the enemy base or whatever, and the flags are waving, and they're almost the same color, the First Order flags, as the Nazi flags.
Yeah.
That was a surreal scene when I saw that.
Yeah, you could compare that scene that you're talking about to any speech that Hitler did.
Yeah.
And they're pretty close.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, like, that's good movie shit. Like, that's good storytelling. Like, there's nothing more interesting when you talk about good guy and bad guy. You know how we talked about in our action stuff, we want, anything against Russians.
Oh, yeah.
Like, any Cold War era stuff is just gold.
Oh, yeah.
Like, same with Nazis.
Scalping Nazis.
Anytime you had Nazis, like, that's what was so cool about some of the Indiana Jones, man. Like, the Nazi versus whatever is so awesome.
Yep.
I don't even think you could overdo it.
Probably not.
I don't think you can. I don't
Probably
think you can.
not.
Because they have it, because they've done it for...
Yeah. If they could have that, it would have already happened.
It would have already happened. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I don't think you can. It's just too good.
Yep.
No, there's good shit around.
The originals, though, I think I think set the bar. They set the bar for every, not just sci-fi either. They set the bar for every movie, really.
Favorite scene from A New Hope?
Oh my god. I can't. I don't know.
Oh, I bet we can think of something.
I've always liked the trash compactor scenes and stuff.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
It's corny as it is.
Yeah. It's pretty corny. It's a good scene. It's a really good scene.
I love. Have you seen the Family Guy?
Yeah,
Star Wars.
Yeah, I've seen all three of them.
I love that scene when they're carrying the couch out of the trash compactor. Like there ain't nothing wrong with this couch,
dude. I think the I don't know the run. The Death Star, man, that was pretty awesome. Some of the fighting shit was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Vader and his fucking TIE fighter, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
Obi-Wan and Vader meeting for the first time in a long time was pretty cool too.
I didn't like that as a kid.
Well,
I mean, I do now.
Like him meeting
knowing
his
what
end?
I know now. Yeah, I like it now.
Yeah.
But back then I didn't.
Well, I hated Obi-Wan dying.
When I was a little kid, I can tell you as a little kid, my favorite scene was when they're in the Falcon and they're doing they're like trying to, and they're going to escape and they're shooting like Luke's in that little pod deal.
Yeah.
You know? That was my favorite part then, and now watching it's like, oh, this is like probably the most cringy part of the movie. And it was my favorite as a kid, but I don't really know. I don't know what to say because it's.
In hindsight, what would you put? Would you put New Hope in front of Jedi, or would you put New Hope last? See, we need to do weird questions because there's not really much to say that people haven't already talked about.
It's my second favorite.
Yeah, it's your second favorite.
Yeah,
New Hope, Empire first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Third favorite. Third favorite.
I'm gonna have to say third favorite.
Yep.
Yeah, I have to say third favorite.
I have to. Because there was a lot of there's a lot of downtime.
There is. Well, it's getting going. It's new.
Yeah.
It's
there's a lot of character building.
Yeah, it takes a while to get in.
And once back a long time ago, I probably would have put this one further up. But now it's not, just because I already know the characters, and so the character building slows it down too much for me to want to watch it more.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I agree. You put Empire over Return of Jedi?
Yeah.
I'd probably
But I think Jedi is the most underrated Star Wars.
I think there's a group that's kind of turning that around. I think there's more.
Maybe
I see more.
maybe.
I see more people really, really talk about Jedi now and Return of Jedi and talk about how good it was and how much they liked it.
Dude, I don't
Some
know.
of them put Jedi over Empire now.
Oh my god!
So I have seen some lists, dude. I've seen lists. They put Return of Jedi over Empire.
That's rough.
Okay. So what makes you love Empire more than the other ones? Like. Is it like, because you wouldn't see it as over, you don't want to say it's overrated?
What, Empire?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say it's overrated at all. I will say parts of it are.
Just as a whole,
like
looking
the
back,
end.
Looking back. I mean, just what would you think it's overrated?
I would say the training. Luke's training is way overrated. Really? People are like, I've heard people talk about how awesome that is. Why? Nah.
How?
Nah. It's overrated.
No.
But the movie as a whole,
the scenes on Hoth, I just absolutely love the first third of the movie. Yeah. The stuff where they're on that little moon that turns out to be the thing that they're inside of.
Yeah.
The fight with Luke and Darth Vader, over the chamber with the lights.
Yeah.
Love it.
Okay, so is it just those scenes that make it the best?
I don't think so. I think there's also like
probably had the best plot building too.
Yeah.
You think so?
All three. Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
You've got Han falling in love with Leia in this one, and then they're both betrayed by Colt 45 guy.
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
Is that your... Okay.
No, probably mine. It
was The Force.
The Force.
I think this movie's like a little Chinese puzzle box of just...
It is.
Yeah.
parts that all go well together.
But, and before I just want to say this before I forget, okay? I think my favorite scene, and this is going to sound fucking stupid as shit probably. I'm going to lose all credibility here. But my favorite scene
That's stupid.
From the first 3 is from Jedi. And it is when they're riding the speeders through the trees. Mm-hmm. That's my favorite scene.
I can't see footage of Northern California without thinking of speeders.
Dude.
All of the
that is I can't even tell you how much I love
all of
that.
Hitting the trees and blowing up.
Dude, I fucking love that. Yeah. Just the speeders, like that was the only expensive toy that my mom and dad would get me.
I still can't think of it without thinking of the Family Guy ones, the Family Guy Return. Where Pee Wee Herman's on his bike. And then, I got my bike. and I love that all the random shit, like anything would just crash and everything was just blowing up.
Yeah,
I love that too. Yeah, I think Empire wise, for me was do you think Empire still would have held up if it wasn't for Darth revealing he was his father?
Yeah.
As the best one.
Oh yeah,
you think so? Because I think that has a lot to do with like just the end.
Really?
I think so. Hoth too. I mean,
if it didn't have Hoth, it wouldn't have been. Hoth is my favorite thing about Empire.
Yeah. I think the Bespin stuff is pretty cool too.
It was.
Do you think Hoth not being in all that shit wouldn't have been as cool?
No.
Yeah.
No. Hoth.
So what you're saying is Hoth saved the movie for you.
Hoth is the coolest fucking the whole
cool.
time they're on Hoth is awesome.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So you think that pretty much saved the movie for you then?
Oh yeah.
It
would have been.
I think the big reveal at the end
would have been way up there.
Anyway. I think the big reveal was pretty good at the time.
At the time, probably.
Him beating him down though, him just toying with him and beating him down and then taking his hand was some fucking savagery. I mean, that's savagery.
Yeah, he's savage.
I love it.
Oh yeah, he's.
That's one thing I liked about Empire.
Yeah,
was just the fight between them, the character development between Luke and Vader. That's pretty much all I
loved how he just whipped the crap out of him without even having to wield his lightsaber. Throwing stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna say something really unpopular. I love Harrison Ford. I like Han Solo. Okay,
yeah,
but I don't get this obsession with him. So, I don't really care. I think they should have let him die in Empire.
I think he should have too because he had nothing to do in Jedi.
I agree.
I just don't care.
And I agree because everybody loved him. And I think it would have made a bigger impact.
Yeah. I don't care.
They wanted to keep him alive to sell more toys.
Sure. I get that.
I understand that.
I get that.
But it would have made a bigger impact if he would have died.
That's just it though. Like I don't think Han Solo is the greatest character to ever be.
Oh, I don't.
People love Han Solo. No, you don't love Han Solo. You love Harrison Ford as Han Solo.
Han Solo is a very good character.
I mean, is he though?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The scene in Mos Eisley where he shoots Greedo in the beginning, you're like, oh, this guy just don't care.
Yeah.
And from that moment,
but then he comes back and saves everybody. He saves the whole damn day.
I mean,
I'm on the Han Solo band. I always have been.
I like Han Solo. I don't love Han Solo.
I think he's overrated.
I love Harrison Ford.
Yeah. Oh, I love Harrison Ford. I love Harrison Ford. See, but I'm more on Indiana Jones' side. Like,
really?
I don't.
Really?
Yeah. I like Indiana Jones more than I do Han Solo.
I like Jack Ryan.
I
love Jack Ryan.
I do love me some Jack Ryan. Love me some Jack Ryan.
I might like Rick Deckard more than any of them.
This guy over here. No,
but I do love Han
honestly
Solo.
though, that's probably more acceptable than what I just said. I'm sure everyone else is just fuming.
Oh yeah, probably.
Because I just don't, man. I just don't like. I mean, I don't care. I don't.
Yeah.
I just don't. I think he did a great job because it's Harrison Ford. The character was made for him.
You know what?
Just like
I agree with both you guys actually because I do love Harrison Ford. I do love Han Solo, but I think if anyone else would have played him, I wouldn't have.
No one would have given a shit.
I think you are right because he made that character.
Yeah. Because Harrison Ford is good at being a dick.
Harrison Ford is good at being a dick and making you think that he actually does care, even though he's acting like he don't.
Yeah.
He has honest eyes I don't know. Like, that might sound gay, but I don't give a shit.
No, he was a good looking heartthrob, dude. They straight up kept him to sell toys. They knew he was going to sell toys. They knew he was going to sell all kinds of shit.
Yeah. And he did.
Yeah. I mean,
he still does.
I mean, he had one. I'm
going to call it right now. This new Han Solo film.
It's going to suck.
It's going to suck.
I think so too.
Suck ass.
Not because of Disney, because it's just going to suck.
Yeah,
it's not going to have, it's not going to have the working.
And then everybody's going to go, well, see, they can't make a good
Disney sucks. Movie. Give it back to George Lucas.
I'll fucking cut somebody. I'm not even joking. I am not joking when I say that. I will literally cut you.
By the time I guarantee you that like the 13 people that might listen to this is already turned it off because if they haven't turned it off before, they're going to turn it off after I said that. This motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like they're not going to like anything I have to say going forward. I just don't care. I really don't. I'm the asshole. You can call me an asshole. I don't get it. I don't like it.
I can see where you're coming from. I don't agree, but I can see where you're coming from.
Sure. And don't get me wrong. I still think Empire's great, and I still think some of the things with Han is good.
Think,
but
you know what I think? I think nobody talks enough about Leia in Empire.
Yeah.
Leia had a huge role in Empire, and nobody ever talks about her.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. You know, they shown at the end of Empire the connection between her and Luke.
Yeah.
And nobody talks about it. Like, that was a huge deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know.
Everyone's just focused on them being brother and sister and they kissed beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Well, I mean, everybody knows now. Back then, I'd say they probably... Yeah. They're like, oh, there's going to be a love triangle.
Yeah.
You know?
Wrong. Wrong.
Then all of a sudden, then they're like, wait, she did what?
Han Solo did have a good, death, if you will, in Empire. Like, he had a good, and then he also had that good, that was a good moment where she said, "I love you," and he said, "I know."
Yeah. That was awesome.
That's like, I know,
dude. That's one of the most. I think that's one of the most iconic things from Star Wars is when he says, "I know."
I know.
And at the end of that scene, this is just kind of a funny little part, but Chewbacca, he cries out, and for a face that has no articulation and you can't understand what he's saying.
Yeah, you
get more emotion out of that scene.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, kind of like his death in Force Awakens, like when Chewie like freaked out, and that was like between Rey and Chewie. That was all that emotion coming. It was serious. Like that was a big deal.
In the Force Awakens, it didn't hit me all that hard because I did feel like he probably should have died.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, it didn't. I knew it was going to happen. I was also spoiled. I was also spoiled that beforehand in a Minnesota Vikings comment section. You fucking asshole!
Telling you, stay out of that crap.
Yeah, that was awful, dude.
You gotta stay out of the stuff, man.
Like, it was like 3 days before it hit everywhere, and somebody posted up a picture. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude! Are you serious? NFL
people were
NFL. You fucking up. No, it's some kid.
People were having stickers made for their car windows to spoil it for people.
Stupid, dude. That crazy.
Man, like, really, I mean, I understand wanting to be a troll because it's fun, but at the same time, like,
to that extreme,
like, you're kind of trolling yourself because you're showing that you're just a weirdo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, really, like, what kind of weirdo does that shit?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. I think Empire was really good, and I think Empire was a good building block, like you said. I think that's a good little set piece. No, I just want to make this point real quick before we move to Jedi, because I think it's really good, but I actually think I like Jedi better.
Well, like I said, I think Jedi is the most underrated Star Wars movie,
and
I really do.
Just like I'm not saying that Empire was probably a better all around film with everything, because Hoth was awesome.
Yeah.
But I think that I like Jedi better just because I mean I know it gets shit with the Ewoks, just like Phantom Menace gets with Jar Jar, among a few other things.
Yeah.
But I think
I don't think you can
everything else was. I mean oh God, fucking help me out here. Fucking had Han Solo, Jabba the Hutt. Jesus Christ,
yeah.
Had a brain fart. The Jabba the Hutt stuff was a little weak, too. But that whole scene at the end, I hated that what happened to Boba Fett. But I mean, that was pretty cool, going and rescue him, and fucking Luke being the savage. Like,
oh yeah,
like just
I
will straight up kill you. Yeah,
that was some of the coolest shit.
Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't think the scene
Surrender
with Jabba
now
was weak.
I didn't.
I
Yeah, I
enjoyed
didn't
that whole
either.
scene.
I mean,
did too.
surrender now or die. Like that's pretty fucking dark.
I love the Rancor. The Rancor fight. I love
Plus, we got
that.
Slave Leia.
Yeah.
Yeah. No shit.
No, but I think everything seriously from the middle, everything with Luke in that movie, awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
And him and Vader's finally coming, and then that fucking lightsaber scene at the
That's my favorite lightsaber.
Like the battle, the lighting, the dark. It was dark and shit, and the green versus red. Man, that was just fucking. Oh.
I will say, I think the scenes
Finally get to see the
leading up
Emperor.
to that fight, drug.
Oh
Yeah, they did.
The stuff with the Emperor trying to turn him.
But going back and watching them as an adult a few times over, Empire was really cool. But Jedi meant so much more to me as an adult.
Really?
Well, because if you watch them all together, like when you get to
get
Jedi,
closure.
you're like, man, you're right there. And,
You get closure.
You do, and you get to see the Emperor for the first time, and everything between Luke and Vader was awesome.
Yeah.
So I think there was weak points in all the films. I think there was probably more weak points in Jedi than Empire, but I still think I like it better.
Yeah.
Because everything at the end.
I think people.
Kind of like
I
you
think
guys
people
with Hoth and stuff.
I think people give the Ewoks too much shit. I think the Ewoks are cool.
I think they're fine.
Really?
I don't think they're great, but I think they're fine.
They're neat.
I don't mean they're different. Kind of. They're teddy bears. But I mean,
Yeah, but still, I mean,
Yeah,
they're cannibal teddy bears.
They're killer teddy
They
bears.
eat people.
Killer,
They were about to cook Han Solo.
yeah, killer teddy bears from outer space.
They were they were gonna cook Luke.
What's your did we already do best and worst for Empire?
Yeah.
Do we? What's your favorite? What's your best and worst
think.
from Return?
It's like scenes.
Yeah.
Oh, the friggin' speeder scene.
What's the best for you?
Yeah, speeder scenes. Fucking
what's
love it.
What's the worst?
Oh boy. Probably just having to sit through the dialogue from the Emperor.
I think that's fine.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that was too long.
Yeah.
Way too long.
I was almost going to say how some of the Ewoks took out the ATSTs and some of the guys.
See, I love that.
But I actually think them celebrating and dancing at the end was worse.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But the whole fucking lightsaber battle between Vader and him, and then him killing the Emperor was just awesome.
And I'd say Han Solo is wasted. There was no
Han
point of
Solo's
even having him.
Straight up
Well, he was
wasted.
supposed to be dead.
Yeah, in
exactly.
the movie,
And he should have been.
You could have given his part to Lando Calrissian. I mean, honestly,
Yeah, they
You gotta-
really
like
could've.
people that hold on to Han just don't want him to die because they love Harrison Ford.
Why did Calrissian have Han Solo's clothes on when he was flying the Millennium Falcon? You realize that?
at the end of the movie
Yeah.
when they were blowing
Yeah.
up the Death Star,
He is wearing Han Solo's clothes.
Huh.
Yeah. Go back and watch it, or find the clip on YouTube and watch it.
I'll have to watch it. I don't
He is wearing.
when he's flying with the guy with the gills.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. When he's flying the Millennium Falcon, he has Han Solo's clothes on.
He's taking over.
Yeah. It's like that was what his original plans were.
That's probably was.
But then
Should have
he
been.
kept Han Solo.
Everybody loved him so much. I don't know why. They just did. Because
Anyway,
Harrison Ford. That's why.
What's your favorite and worst?
Oh, yeah, my worst is Han Solo being wasted throughout the
okay.
whole movie. He had absolutely nothing to do other than that bunker. They got the shield down.
Yeah.
And that could have been given to anybody. The best is probably the lightsaber fight
With Vader and Luke. Yeah, that's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, and I like the indoor stuff. That was pretty cool.
I like all the dialogue between Luke and Vader, and I like all the dialogue between the Emperor and stuff too. I just think that's good. That dude, the same dude, played in the prequels later.
Yeah.
Which was awesome for Palpatine. I don't know if we did anything. I don't think we did it for Empire. I'd say my best on Empire was. I know you probably say Hoth. I'd say my best was the end where he cuts his fucking hand off.
Really?
Yeah. Because it just means so much. This is Luke. This is Luke right before the turn, like before he gets better.
Yeah.
And I love the scene where they're in the base and Hoth, and she calls him an arrogant, scruffy looking
Nerf herder. Yeah.
Who's scruffy looking?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Just classic dialogue. But so moving on to, we've already talked about Rogue One.
A New Hope Part 2.
A New Hope Part 2. Part 2.
See, so many people complain about it. I love it. I don't give a shit.
I have to say that just as much as it was like New Hope, it was just as much not.
Oh yeah, I agree. I agree.
I don't know. I don't get the hate. Like I I love The Force Awakens. Yes, it was cookie cutter. Yes, it was safe because you were introducing new people to Star Wars. This is the first one in how many years? Like,
well, I had a guy
over 10.
I had a guy at work tell me that this movie was just a remake of A New Hope, and I said, well,
yes and no.
I said, yeah, maybe. I said, but that's exactly what I wanted.
Well, I mean,
after the prequels, you fucking right. I want another.
It's still.
I want A New Hope over again, just with new characters.
But you know what? I thought they did a good job I thought they did a good job at making you ask questions, wanting you wanted to know more about the new characters. It made you ask questions. It set up this whole other thing. And look at all the theories and all the shit we got out of Rey and Snoke. Now, obviously, that took a weird turn after Last Jedi, but
and I said something kind of similar to that. I said it was kind of a boring movie, which I still think it kind of is, with the one big scene near the end.
Yeah.
And I went back and watched it, and I'm wrong in a way, because there's several fairly good scenes in this movie.
I thought her and Finn getting off of Jakku was good in the Millennium Falcon. I thought that was a good scene.
Yeah, them getting off the planet was pretty epic. Them on the planet was boring.
But luckily it wasn't too long.
No,
it really wasn't that long.
No.
Fucking Kylo Ren stopping the bolt in the air, and then it didn't blow something up. It didn't finish. Like, he let it sit there until he fucking left the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
Like, if that ain't power.
I'll tell you what, I love Kylo Ren better in this movie.
I do too.
Because he was they're in
I like the
Last Jedi.
Like
they're trying to make him too human. I don't want him to be human. I want him to be Darth Vader. Damn it! Well, I want him to be Empire.
I want him to
Darth
be.
Vader.
I want him to be different. I want him to be better.
Well, I agree.
And it's not going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. But I want him to be better. I'm not going to hold my hopes up to the point where I'm going to be disappointed later. I don't care either way.
Yeah,
but I'd like him to be better.
Are they going to end this after 3? Is this going to be another trilogy?
Yes.
See, I think there's
going to be another trilogy, but I don't know what it's going to be. They have, from what I understand, it's not even going to be in the same thing.
It will not involve Rey.
No.
See, to me, Rey's kind of boring, but Kylo Ren, there's a lot of ways to take that character.
Yep.
So I'm kind of sad to find out they're only going to do one more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? Just because it's got to be in that
trilogy.
Well,
that's just
thing.
So far, that's just
so far. Yeah,
that's all. That's what they're saying for right now.
You can throw Kylo Ren in his
but
own
they
trilogy.
will. They're going to make a Star Wars movie every single year for the next. How long?
Is it that long? Are they going to?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they have plans for a Star Wars movie every single year.
I knew they had plans for several, but I didn't know if they were going to be
for the next 6 years or something.
Good. Hopefully one of those is Vader.
Yeah.
Before James Earl Jones dies.
And I think it's really cool because they're doing a lot of one-off type stuff, like the Han Solo that's going to suck.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I'm still going to go watch it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I tried not to have any preconceived notions because I was so ready for The Force Awakens and I felt kind of let down.
Really?
Whether that was fair or not. So I went into this, I saw the trailer one time.
Yeah.
For The Last Jedi. And I had no preconceived notions and I loved it.
That's good.
See,
that's good.
I wouldn't allow myself to watch any other trailers except for the very first one.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only one that I watched. And that's
I think I watched 2 or 3, but
all right, this guy, he wants to spoil everything for himself. I swear to God, he spoils everything for himself.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No.
Batman v Superman. You spoiled all of it for you.
How? Oh, because of the Doomsday thing?
Yep.
Oh, well, that's just by watch. Technically that wasn't on me, that was on them.
Well,
because here's the thing. You should be able to pull out a trailer and watch a trailer. The trailer's marketing, not to give anything away. But at the same time,
the guy that made Last Jedi was bitching about the marketing team showing too much in his movies.
In these?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And then he had to come back. He had to come out and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry for saying what I meant."
Yeah, I'm sorry for saying what I meant.
They just did that to Mark Hamill.
The marketing team is not connected to the people that make the movie.
No,
which is a mistake.
It is a mistake, huge mistake. Like I said, don't get me wrong. I think I should be able to watch a trailer to get myself hyped up for this. I think to make it look, but you can show.
So too.
You should be able to show much like okay. just that very first promotional Comic-Con trailer they released for Batman v Superman was not even in the movie. It was Superman up in the air. Batman was down and below, and he fucking turns on the light or the bat signal or whatever. I don't even remember if he did. I think he did. Anyway, and you look through the bat symbol, and then it's a close up, and then you see a black silhouette coming into light, just barely, but not much, of Superman, and all you see is Superman's eyes glowing, like the laser start. I think that was all you needed.
Oh, I agree.
Right?
I agree.
But then there's a trailer later that was fine. But yeah, them showing Doomsday was on them.
I didn't see it. I didn't see none of that because I refused to watch any trailers after the first one. Mm-hmm. And so I didn't see any of that.
That's good. That's good. But
I'm really strict on myself anymore because I used to want to watch trailers all the time, and now I'm like, nope. I ain't letting them ruin it for me.
Well, it was kind of good to know with this. I hated that they did it, but at the same time, it didn't really ruin my hype for it because I was like, looking back now, I'm like, oh, that would have been much better for the fans, I think, and the reception if they would have just held it off. Mm-hmm. But I think people really freaked out about it too much because it didn't really ruin the movie for me. It's just everyone knew that.
Well, there were laws passed in other countries because of it.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I can understand that.
I think it's England now. I mean, like you can't show too much of a movie.
Can you imagine like you set up a whole movie around two people fighting that you don't know why they're fighting, you don't understand why they're fighting because they're both supposed to be good guys. As a casual fan, if you can think like a casual fan for a second and be like, wow,
can't do it. I'm a fanboy.
I know, but like, why would Superman and Batman be fighting and then only to have Doomsday spoiled? Oh, he's just going to intervene.
Yeah.
I don't know. I get that. I guess I get it,
but anyway, back to Star Wars.
I don't like to spoil myself.
Favorite scene from
Force Awakens?
Force Awakens. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Forgot what we were talking about.
Man.
Dude, okay, so I think there might be more scenes in this movie that I like than I do some of the originals. Is that weird to say?
No. I think it's more visually striking.
It is, right? So because it's new, right? I think right from the beginning, man, Kylo Ren's lightsaber is one of the coolest sounding lightsabers ever, for one thing. I love that fucking sound.
The popping and shit.
Oh, it's fucking awesome. So him just coming right out and fucking murdering that guy at the beginning was awesome. Him stopping that bolt and then not releasing it until after he's fucking gone, dude. Oh my god, right from the get-go, I was like, this motherfucker is a badass, and I love it. His temper tantrums, him wrecking the shit, I love
him.
Like, I love him. People hated it. I don't know why. Like, do you not see how, fucked up emotionally this guy is?
How dangerous
that is?
Exactly. He's more dangerous.
Yes, he's far more dangerous because he's not controlled.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane. Like, Vader is dangerous because he was controlled.
Yeah.
But but this is a whole nother level. I'm not saying he's more dangerous than Vader, but it's new, it's different. And I love that. Instability is scary, and that's what I loved about it. And the mask was cool.
Yeah. The mask was awesome.
There's a scene in the trailer that wasn't in the movie. It was cut right before, I guess, but because when Rey and Finn was walking through the snowy woods at night trying to escape, Kylo met him, and he already had the saber lit. In the trailer, it showed him holding his side, walking up, and then lighting the saber.
Yeah.
It's just a really cool angle. I like that.
Yeah. That's probably my favorite scene in the movie.
That whole battle,
fight in the snow.
The battle was awesome.
Just visually.
Well, the lighting was great because the sabers glowing off the snow and in the dark was awesome.
My favorite scene it has to be the freaking Y-Wings flying across that water, dude.
Oh my god.
God, that was so awesome.
Okay, so those them fucking Resistance coming in and saving the day was amazing. That gave me goosebumps.
Yeah, it did. Me too. I was the whole time watching.
And you already knew it was going to happen because of the trailer. Like I did.
I felt like a little kid again.
Oh man,
watching this in the theater because I had goosebumps everywhere, and I was like, ah.
Well, I was also saying that's what this movie was designed to do. It was a nostalgia pop.
Oh yeah,
but it worked.
Oh yeah, it worked big time.
You know me well enough. Like, I'm a nostalgia motherfucker. I love nostalgia, and this movie was full of it.
And the scene where Han and Chewie get back on the Millennium Falcon, that's pure nostalgia.
Well, the banter between all the fucking people looking for Han was awesome. Yeah. Like, that wasn't needed, but it was cool. I love the interaction between him and Finn. I like the interaction between Han and everybody, really.
Yeah.
I actually cared more about Han in this movie than I have the whole fucking series.
Yeah.
which is saying something because I don't really not my favorite character.
Yeah, my favorite character in the new ones so far, I think, is probably Poe.
Really, I like Poe Dameron.
Yeah, I like
he's second favorite to Kylo.
Kylo,
Yeah.
I always like the bad guy best.
I do too.
I love heels.
Okay, so and so instead of we haven't really talked about the movies in detail like we want to because it's just too fucking hard to really think about. You know what I mean? So we never hardly do anyway. So let's just talk about like certain things like Kylo and Rey. A lot of people in Force Awakens and even now still have a problem with Rey being able to just pick up a lightsaber and wield it, or to be so strong with the Force. Do you guys have a problem with any of that?
Nope.
I don't either.
I think it kind of needs to be explained a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it will be
because there's a lot of comparisons between her and Luke and how Luke had training and she was a little bit more of an I don't know.
See, they actually kind of explain it in The Last Jedi because Luke says, I've only seen this much power once before.
And Kylo Ren. And Ben Solo.
It didn't scare me then. It does scare me now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, basically, he's saying this girl's not been trained whatsoever. Mm-hmm. And she's already
got raw power.
Powerful enough to scare Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Metachlorians, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
I do like the theme they've had in these newer ones where it kind of goes back to the Force and the everything. The religion.
It's a very religious thing.
Yeah, I like that.
I like
that a lot. I think it belongs there.
Yeah, I do too.
I really don't have a problem with it. Like, what people had a problem with her besting Kylo, and I don't think they're taking it deep enough.
No, he was shot.
He was shot by right after he killed his father. He was already fucked up emotionally from that. Yeah. It was tearing him apart.
Yeah.
It made him stronger, supposedly.
And Chewbacca shot him.
Chewbacca shot him with the bowcaster, which is like,
like
literally people fly.
Just the scene before that.
Yes.
Han takes the crossbow,
the bowcaster,
that. He takes that and shoots a stormtrooper with it.
Yeah.
And he's like, I could get used to that because it just blows that guy way out.
50 feet back, yeah.
And then, the next scene,
Kylo takes it right in the side.
Kylo kills his dad, and then Chewbacca shoots him with it in the side, and he stands there.
Yeah.
And then he goes, limps out there, and fights Rey.
Yeah, he's
and
bleeding. He's hitting it.
She's just beating the shit out of him for no reason. He's not hurting at all.
Yeah.
Bullshit, dude.
Yeah,
they just showed
that's
you.
What I'm saying. Like, and Luke made a point in this one that I wish everybody would understand. Like, and sometimes I have to remind myself that we deify these fucking people, both sides, where there's this all powerful, Kylo stopped a bolt. Darth Vader stopped, the blasters in Empire.
Oh yeah.
This is something, they're very powerful. They can obviously move mountains, right? If they're powerful enough.
Well, and in The Last Jedi, Rey moved all the
rocks, right?
She moved all those boulders.
She's got raw power. She's learning to control it. I think that, there's some things that you can forgive or explain there. But they're not invincible.
No.
I mean, hell, look at the fucking Jedis in the prequels. They all went down, had their fucking easily. Their backs were turned a lot of times, but
still, they should have known.
Like Luke,
Metachlorians.
Do you honestly think Luke? In your guys' opinion, do you think Luke, if he was actually there and not force projecting, you honestly think he could have went out there and just fucking withstood all them AT-ATs, the guerrilla walkers? No. So we all tend to forget.
To think that he could, but I don't.
Sure,
think he could.
Right.
I don't think he could.
I think it would be badass, right? It'd be amazing that these guys are like fucking Jesus. They can, we would talk about religion.
Yep.
They're like Jesus, and they got these big superpowers, and they're like Superman. They can just withstand all it. They can't. That's not realistic. Yeah. That's not even in this world not realistic. I don't think. Even he said it. You expect me to go just take on all the First Order and I'm gonna be able to stand up as a Jedi and do that. That's not. Even if he was in his prime, you can't. That's just not possible. So, like I said, I do it myself. I don't think as cool as that would be. So I don't know. I just don't know what they're expecting with Kylo getting hit, and he's out there fucking beating on it, and then bleeding all over the place.
Well, I get what people are saying.
I mean, she unlocked it pretty quick, and then started mind controlling people a little quick. I thought that was a little too much, but whatever. It's not something you can't just. You shouldn't just trash to the point where,
Well, you could see it in her face that she was surprised that she was doing this. It's not like they made it to where she was just all of a sudden all powerful.
I still think, even though, they kind of went in a different direction, I still think that there's going to be something about Rey that they're not saying yet. I really do.
I think so too.
And they're obviously writing this movie to movie. They're not writing it, which some people can see as a problem, and I get that. You want to lay out an arc better, you need to write ahead of time, but still, I'm not saying they can still fix this. They can still do something different with her, but I think there's going to be something explained where she's some kind of child of the Force, or she's either a child of the Force, or she is somebody, and this was all like a ruse, like he was just lying to her to try and manipulate her. So I really do think that, because
I think they were screwing them. I think they were trolling people.
Sure. I think
straight up.
And I think, Rian Johnson supposedly admitted that he wrote all this when The Force Awakens was being filmed, so this was not thought of, and he didn't realize the reaction people would get out of Rey's background and shit. But whatever.
Yeah, right.
Right. This is one of the stingiest fucking fan bases next to wrestling fans and shit like that. I mean, how can you not expect something like that? Anyway,
yeah, we're a part of some of the worst.
Oh God, just crazy. I think that I think Rey's going to be somebody anyway. But I think that her having these powers, she even said it in The Last Jedi that something's been inside her the whole time. She just didn't know what it was.
Yeah,
and then something pushed. She unlocked becoming more sensitive when her and Kylo had contact. There's something there.
Yeah, something
will come of that. And people will fucking be like, oh, okay. And then, it's going to be explained and it'll be fine. Right now, they're just pissing and moaning for no reason. It's not even fucking done yet.
Yeah.
I understand that Empire was a little bit better of a segue between that and Return, and this wasn't, but it's still not bad. Like, we're still waiting on answers.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I also like that, it took The Last Jedi to get people, to want to get, Rotten Tomatoes shut down. Did you see that?
Yeah. Yeah. Finally.
Well, Disney's cancer and they're paying off these people. It's terrible. Like, what do you fucking mean? Like, you guys have been sucking Marvel's dick for like 5 years.
Yeah.
And you didn't say shit when they were obviously biasly, panning DC movies and other movies like that. Yeah. Like,
well, see,
now you have a problem with it because it's the fucking Star Wars movies?
The critics gave, Last Jedi, it was like 94% or something like that.
Yeah.
The critics did.
93, I think.
Yeah. So, I mean, now they're all pissed off because the critics are against them.
Shit.
Like, well, fuck, they've been against DC.
That's what I'm saying.
This
is why we can't have nice things. This is why we can't ever, get anything done. They just, like you said, man, they need to sit back and just fucking enjoy this because they're not a part of it.
No, you're not. That's what I think.
Kylo said that too.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem.
You ain't a part of the story.
You got a bunch of neckbeards sitting in their mom's basement. And I know that's an overused analogy, but it's true.
Yeah, I mean,
you got too many neckbeards sitting around in basements going, "Oh, well, no, this is how The Last Jedi was supposed to be." No, motherfucker, you are not a filmmaker. You are just a fan. You need to sit back, enjoy it, or shut up.
To that point, The Dark Tower came out this year.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love the series of books. I've read them all multiple times, and that movie came out, and I was, just expecting whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm not sitting here and bashing him for, it not meeting my expectations. It was what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah. What can it be after being such a long series of books and then be a 2.5 hour?
That's kind of what I thought about.
It probably need
to
be rated R, just so you know. But
well, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But either way,
that was kind of my thoughts on the Dark Tower. Like, how could they make it anything other than a casual fans movie? You know what I mean? Because they're not going to be able to make the Dark Tower books into a movie.
75% of the people that come in and rent it are like, well, I either read the books when I was super young and it was a long time ago, and I don't even know if I want to watch it or if I should, or I don't even know. I'll probably just watch it and whatever. Or most of them haven't even read the books. I don't know. They know about the books, but they haven't read the books.
But to that point, yeah, the filmmakers owe me nothing.
No, they don't. None of them do. None of them owe us anything.
No.
I know that it can suck, and don't get me wrong, we're mad when they screw our own things up. But I mean, what can you do? Like, you're taking this too far. It's one thing to pan a movie or to dislike a movie for certain reasons.
That's your right.
It's your right, man. Like, I don't want to sit here. We're being overly opinionated assholes about certain things. Sure.
Yeah, but they're not. They're not doing that though. They're signing petitions.
Yeah,
and shit.
Yeah. They're literally being fucking babies. They're being worse than Kylo Ren about about these movies.
Yeah, they are.
That's insane.
Yeah. I don't know. I love The Last Jedi.
The scene where he kills Snoke, I almost cheered.
Yeah.
Oh,
dude. I did too.
Well, it was shocking to me. It was like, you kind of put it in your head when you're like, oh man, he's gonna kill him. But at the same time, like, wait a minute, Snoke's gonna catch him, right? Like he's all this.
Well, that's what I was thinking. You know,
like, no, he's gonna do.
He wasn't all powerful, people.
Yeah.
I wasn't shocked.
He's going to get an extended universe comic book or something, and we're going to know about him. That's no big deal.
I wasn't shocked. I was surprised, but I wasn't shocked. Mm-hmm. Now, when the commander, I don't remember her name, purple-haired lady, when she
Hondo or Hondo,
whatever,
Hondo,
Laura Dern,
Dern,
yeah, when Laura Dern, when she drove or flew. I don't know. I guess would you say fly?
The light
would
speed.
You say fly?
The light speed. Flew the light speed.
Dude, I was shocked.
Yeah, that's cool.
I was full blown shocked. I mean, I don't know if you were looking at my face when that happened or what. I was shocked when that happened, and it got quiet.
Yeah.
And like nobody in the theater coughed or anything. It was just like
everybody was just
dead quiet, and then all of a sudden you hear it. I was like,
yeah. Well, it was really funny. Like, people are still complaining about that and her character. I've watched it 3 times. You've watched it once. It's 2 weeks later after our review, and people are still bitching about the fact she didn't tell Poe what was going on. Like,
I don't give a shit,
why?
man. I don't give a shit.
Like, he's a trigger happy guy who doesn't listen to anybody. I love Poe. I love Poe for that reason.
Yeah.
But like, do you honestly, like, this happens literally in every chain of command, even in real life.
Yeah.
People don't tell you shit just because they're punishing you. He was being punished.
You are a hammer.
Yes.
You are meant to hammer nails.
Yes.
He's not
Han Solo. He's not
the carpenter. He's the hammer.
Yes, exactly.
The carpenter doesn't tell the hammer what he's doing. No. He just takes the hammer and nails nails.
Yes. Yeah, you could say that, she should have known he was going to do that. But, like, whatever. Like, they didn't have anything for these people to do. And what the fuck could they have done? Like, what would have mattered?
Man, I'll tell you what. I don't give a fuck what the story says. I don't care what the story was. That scene redeemed everything. That scene was one of the coolest scenes in all of Star Wars.
Like your analogy with the hammer. That Star Destroyer was the windshield, and she was the bug.
Yeah.
She was the bug. That's exactly right. That's exactly
right.
I would say squirrel, because that actually causes more accidents than a bug.
Dude, man, that was so awesome.
Oh, it was very cool. It was very cool. Everything.
Like, that scene, and then the Luke and Kylo face off. Both those scenes emotionally drained me. I'm not even joking.
I was talking to our buddy Mike, because we went and watched it. It was his second, my third. We just went and watched it last weekend, and I told him, I said, that scene with Luke at the end and force projecting loses its magic after the first time.
Yeah.
But it still doesn't make it any less cool.
Yeah.
Like, it's still cool every fucking time I watch it. All 3 times. It was amazing. It was just
the attention to detail.
Oh, it's insane.
Is amazing.
Did you notice it? Did you notice he wasn't kicking up
I was just involved in the
Right.
Yeah.
You didn't notice the blue lightsaber that they just destroyed?
No.
You didn't notice Luke wasn't kicking up salt.
Right.
And they made a point to show Kylo was kicking up the salt.
Yeah.
Like, that's
well,
insane.
they made a point to show the one dude scraping his foot on the sand.
Yes.
Or the salt.
Yeah, they wanted to make that a point from the very beginning on that planet.
And then as the fight was going on, you seen Kylo, kicking up the salt.
You can hear him. He was struggling. You can hear him move. You can see him. Yeah.
And I did not
notice
it
and
after.
No one ever thought twice about the saber. No one thought twice about, I'm not saying no one. Most people didn't. Most people didn't think twice about his hair being cut and his beard being, like, he looked younger.
No, I just thought maybe he cut his hair.
No, he just went one with the Force and was ready for battle.
Yeah.
And he was just looking good now.
Yeah,
he took
I just
time
thought
to
maybe
dye
he cut his hair.
Yeah, fuck yeah. He was getting ready. He didn't.
Well, I got some gray hairs when I go to get a haircut. he trims them out, and it looks,
better.
not great
He
anymore.
may just put some Just for Men in his beard.
Yeah.
Cut his goat. Yeah. I mean, you never know, right? No, it was. You just rolled with it because like,
Exactly.
This is showing the new Luke. He's back. Luke is back. That's what it was showing. So you were like, what better? Wrong.
He did.
Wrong. He did. he died. And that, like I said, that was another cool scene for me, man. Him fucking ascending on the rock with the two sons.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I think he'll be back in the next.
It was a little shocking at first. I'm like, oh fuck, they did.
He did say he came to die on that planet.
He did, but I was like, oh fuck, they did kill him. But at the same time,
I want to visit that place in real life where they filmed that.
Yeah.
It's in Ireland, I think.
It's
freaking
fucking
awesome.
Anyway,
awesome
I loved it because now that I've sat on it, I've watched it 3 times. I've sat on it. There's more things in this film that I still love. Like the only thing that is weak that I can still agree with people on, and it's the only thing I can still agree with people on, I think, is the casino planet.
But
Canto Bite.
The good far outweighs the bad.
Yeah, sure.
I do. Even though you guys explained it to me, the Carrie Fisher scene is bogus.
Yeah, it is weak. It is weak.
It's a weak.
But,
it's weak if you're good. But everybody wants to see her get some fucking force powers or do something with her force. Why not?
Well, that's the thing. The people that follow the
As I said, it's not near as fucking ridiculous. I know you like it, but to me, it's no more ridiculous than fucking Ewoks killing ATSTs with sticks.
Yeah,
it really isn't.
Yeah.
Or Jar Jar fucking Binks. I'm sorry. Like that like you can make a goddamn case for every one of them.
Oh yeah, you can.
Sure, it's ridiculous. I'll give you that, but it's not any more ridiculous than the other ones. So what do you fucking how could you call this literally worse than the Phantom Menace? You know what I mean? Like there's literally people who are fucking saying this is worse than prequels. That is insane to me.
Yeah.
You are wrong.
Yeah, and
like there's an opinion, and then there's just lunacy.
Yeah, and I'll tell you one thing: you guys out there that are saying this shit on the internet, you better hope that we don't meet you in real life.
You're just straight up trolls. I know you are.
On the head.
You're getting booped straight on the head.
You can't be real, dude.
You can't be real.
You can't be a real person.
You're
a bot.
Yeah, they're bots.
I'm gonna do what everybody else does.
Yeah,
you're a bot. You're shill.
You're a bot.
You're shill for Disney.
Yeah,
that's what they're gonna call me.
You're a Verizon.
You guys are paid by Disney. I've seen those ads.
Shit. As much shit as I've given Disney over the years.
This is the last year? Oh my god.
They'd be fools.
Listen, I don't think Disney owning everything is the right answer. I don't think Disney is necessarily out of
ain't none of my fucking business though. I'll tell you that.
That's true. I don't think
if they want to buy everything.
I mean, it's not good, but it's not my business.
Yeah.
I think that you can't excuse them entirely, but I think that they do get shit on way too much for how bad this
I was
is.
really worried about Star Wars when I found out that Disney bought them.
Mm-hmm.
And then
you seen Rogue One.
And then, then I seen
Force
Awakens, and I was like, okay, they're going to do what George Lucas couldn't do, and they're going to continue to make good. It
shows you what shows you what technology can do. But like literally, just because the plot was A New Hope, The Force Awakens was, in my opinion, moments wise, better.
Yeah,
it was. And you may not agree, but I really do, because there was just way more notable, cooler shit in that movie.
The looks, the looks,
it's
the
mesmerizing.
Scenes, the scenes are mesmerizing.
Well, just the things that are happening. There's more going on.
Yeah,
there's more action. There's more characters.
Well, and you already know what's going on.
I mean, the only thing you don't have is Luke Skywalker.
You can kind of sit back and relax and just let this cool stuff happen, because you don't have to.
They don't have to do a whole lot of characters.
Yeah, building. You don't have to figure out who or what's going on. You don't have to know what the Force is because you already know.
Yeah. I mean, not introducing Skywalker till the end, seeing him was cool, but not. I mean, I know that kind of rubbed people the wrong way. Him not talking, not having a line.
I liked that, and I liked
it kind of though
when it first showed him in this, and he threw the lightsaber.
Yeah,
I thought that was even better.
People are mad about that.
I love that.
People are mad about it.
I love it. I thought that was awesome.
He literally came to this planet to get away and die. Yes, he's mopey and he feels sorry for himself.
Yep.
But that's what he did, man. He feels
Yoda.
like a failure.
I loved Yoda in this too.
I did too.
When he told him, what did he say?
About the books?
Yeah, he's like, you've read them. You've read those books?
Yeah, page turners. They were not
page turners. They were not.
Yeah,
like that's hilarious.
This is why I have hopes for Skywalker in the third one, because and Yoda fucking tapping into the Force while he's a goddamn ghost.
Yeah.
like burning the tree down. That was awesome.
Is he a ghost?
Yeah.
Is he a ghost?
Well, he probably will be in the third one.
They're
Will be.
ascended.
Oh,
they're
I
not
guarantee
ghosts.
he'll be in the. I guarantee he'll be the third one. That'd be kind of cool if some more people showed up.
Dude.
Not Hayden Christensen. I want Alec. I want a CGI Alec Guinness, dude. Do it. They did fucking Moff Tarkin, dude. I'm saying, dude. Like, and you know we got to do Alec Guinness for real and for Obi-Wan, not Ewan McGregor. And instead of Hayden, we need to do somebody else. I don't know.
James Earl Jones.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would be much better.
Dude, what if his voice just showed up in Kylo Ren's head and he's like,
That would be good.
Grandpapa?
Dude, we need to have a Force ghost of Han Solo.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
That'd be stupid.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
I was just kidding, Chris.
If like him and Luke were like wasted. And then,
Hey, Kylo, what are you fucking doing?
yeah, Kylo's
God damn it, Ben.
Kylo's trying to talk to Luke,
Yeah.
the ghost Luke, and then
Yeah.
and he like,
Luke
he
is
calls,
talking like the Joker, and he's
he calls him and he's sitting there with Han and he's wasted and they're both ghosts
yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah.
Han, you're a ghost. I know.
Yeah, I know.
he messes up, and Han Solo just berates him like a piece of shit father.
Yeah.
Oh, good going, son.
Yeah, good
Didn't
going.
see you fucking that up.
Good going, Ben, you stupid ass.
No,
You know, your dad probably could have fixed that for you if you wouldn't have stabbed him in the fucking heart.
Yeah,
Piece of
hey,
shit.
I could have helped you with that had I not been fucking killed by you. You know how
You need some advice, son?
yeah, you could cry.
Go ask your mom. You left her alive, you bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. You know how the Joker followed around Batman as hallucinations?
Yeah.
In Arkham Knight?
That'd be awesome.
That'd be cool if Luke did that. Tormented the shit out of him.
Dude.
I'm
That'd be
saying?
awesome.
That'd be fucking awesome.
They should let
And then
us, they should let us write Star Wars.
Then Mark Hamill could be just the king of ghost tormentors.
There was a Transformers episode where after Starscream got killed in the movie, he
Yeah.
came back as a ghost and
Yeah.
like not abducted. What do you call it? Where you take over somebody, and it was like one of the best episodes ever. Like,
I know which one
Possessed.
you're talking about.
Possessed, yeah.
I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah. I'm saying. We can write this
We
shit.
could do it. We could do it.
Disney, call us.
Call me, Disney. I'll quit giving you shit. I'll be a shill for you.
No. Yeah, he will.
Yeah, I will.
He will.
I will.
He will. Yeah,
I will.
Ah,
I'll come up with the most crazy bullshit Star Wars story you ever thought of.
yeah. It can't be any worse than anything Lucas did to the prequels.
I know, right?
Anything.
Right? That's what I'm
I'm
thinking.
saying.
You could
the
come
lowest of lows has already happened, man.
Exactly. I
already
really can't see. I cannot see Star Wars getting any worse than the prequel.
Which is why I know I'm going to like
Can't
9.
happen.
I know I'm going
Can't
to like
happen.
it. I know I'm going to like it. And J.J. Abrams is more of a fan of this series
Yeah.
than he is of Star Trek. So even though he's a little bit more cookie cutter than Ryan Johnson tried, I think. I can't wait to see what Ryan Johnson's going to do with his trilogy.
They gave him a trilogy.
I know.
A
I know.
trilogy.
I can't wait to
a
see
Star
that.
Wars trilogy.
Yes.
They gave him his own trilogy.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's going to be interesting. I want to see either Old Republic shit or some kind of thing with Kylo, dude. Old Republic would be awesome.
Yeah, I want to see what Vader was up to between.
Exactly.
That would be cool
exactly.
too. That would be cool too. Just have a Vader trilogy.
Yes.
Just a Vader trilogy between 3 and 4.
And, like-
just him fucking murdering people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Except I hope he doesn't do what he did to Kylo in this one and make him more human. I don't want a more human Vader. We've had a human Vader.
Well,
I
they tried to
didn't
make
like him.
they tried to make Kylo a little bit more human than they did in Force Awakens. So.
We had Hayden. We don't need him.
Hey,
anymore.
hey, but you know what? He had his human side, and then he's just fucking killing the past, dude. Maybe he's just gonna go all out, just crazy bad. You know what I mean?
Excuse me.
You know what I mean? Like just all out crazy bad.
I hope so.
That'd be
I hope
amazing.
he does.
I hope he does too.
Because he's a bad son of a bitch,
He
man.
is.
I like Adam Driver. He's a good actor.
Yeah, some people hate Adam. I love Adam
fuck
Driver.
them. I don't care.
I know. That's pretty
Man,
much.
I'm trying. See,
That's pretty much all like our review and our podcast have been doing is just shitting all over everybody else's opinion on this.
Well,
on
I
this.
mean, really,
But you know, I do think. Here's the thing. I think
my opinion means more than theirs.
as exactly.
I am a critic on YouTube and and iTunes.
Automatically up here compared to Rotten Tomatoes.
Automatically. See, we're not on Rotten Tomatoes because we don't put our reviews in print. You have to have an actual print. You have to have a certified.
That and we just don't care.
Yeah.
I
I wouldn't even do it, even if.
Oh no.
Even if they'd let me, I wouldn't.
No.
Fuck them, man. If you're writing critiques for Rotten Tomatoes, and you're not a certified member of the press, I guess you'd say.
Mm-hmm.
If you're doing it for like StarWarsFanPage.org, and you're certified by Rotten Tomatoes, I don't give a shit what your opinion is.
I know.
I really don't.
I know.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't give a shit what Vox says or Kotaku or
IGN.
I don't care what any of their opinions are.
Comicbook.com, you bastards. You slimy bastards.
Oh, man, they're slimy.
Oh, you stupid.
Anyway.
Like I said, I don't want, I know that we've been all over the place and we haven't talked about shit in thorough, like it's just like, it's hard to, there's so much to talk about and we ain't got time for that. We just talk about whatever we want.
We'll get back on track next week.
Yeah, maybe. Actually we do, and that's another thing too. We're gonna do kind of, what are we gonna do? James Bond? Is that coming? That's coming soon. We're gonna have to do it soon. We're gonna do it. We gotta do it. That might get interesting. That might get interesting because we got a lot of different opinions. We probably cover everybody across the board between the three of us.
Yeah, I guarantee
in our
it.
opinions, just
I guarantee
between
it.
the three of us
Yeah.
because we're so wild on it. That'll be really interesting. That's coming up soon. I don't know what else we're doing. We'll probably think of something. Anyway, yeah, I don't
think
want.
we should probably do something for the year in movies 2017. Probably.
Oh, we do need to do that too.
know,
Yeah, that
for
could
the
be
new
another one.
year. We're only
Andrew
couple weeks
has
in.
Requested Death Wish.
Oh yeah,
we might do Death
got a
Wish.
new one coming out.
Got a new one coming out. We might do that. But we do need to do the year in 2017.
Say my list to be pretty short. There's
Best and worst of 2017.
Blade Runner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I still haven't even seen.
That's about it for me.
Well, we'll get going, and then here in the
There's a lot of gems in 2017. There's
a lot of sucky, a lot of good gems.
there's a lot of good.
We'll have to get that
Wind
ready
River,
to go.
man.
I know.
I'm telling you, Wind River. If you're still listening to this podcast and you have not watched Wind River, do yourself a favor.
What are you doing with your life?
And do it because it's one of the best movies of 2017.
I agree.
I haven't seen it.
It is. You have to. You got to.
I will.
I think it's probably the best performance from Jeremy Renner.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely the best performance from what's her name? Olsen.
Mm-hmm. Elizabeth Olsen.
Olsen.
Yeah.
Definitely her best performance. Because I don't really care for her. I mean, she's a good Scarlet Witch, but I mean, anybody could be.
Sure.
You know. But yeah,
it's good.
One of the most realistic gun battles of any movie.
Oh yeah, this is quick and crazy,
Dude.
insane.
Dude.
Anyway. Yeah. Anyway. And before we go, I want to make.
I'm doing this a lot tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You're
I
too
don't know what I'm
wild.
doing.
You're
I'm
excited.
not a crook.
I am not a crook.
You're excited. You need to
I'm
calm
getting
down.
too excited.
I want to make one last point. I've said it already, but I don't want people to like misconstrue that we're just attacking their fucking opinions that because they can't have one.
I mean, I have been.
Well, we have been. Well, I mean, but I just mean that like the whole point is we're not attacking you because you can't. We don't think you should have one different than ours.
Oh no.
Well, what I do have a problem with, and I've said it several times, that some of the shit you guys are fucking saying is retarded.
Oh yeah.
Like
and that's an insult to retarded people.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it is. That is an insult to retarded people. They are literally going way too far when it comes to this shit.
Yep.
I think you have legitimate concerns about The Last Jedi, and you should have legitimate concerns about any movie even in the fucking whole franchise. It's
sure.
But like I'm saying, you can make comparisons and see all the good and bad in this movie. The same, you can see all the good and bad in the old ones.
Oh yeah.
In
every movie.
And I don't see.
It's not just Star Wars.
No, exactly. We're being overly critical of a movie.
Hurting my feelings.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's how they're acting.
Yeah, they are. They're being babies. They're overly fucking critical because it's Star Wars.
Let me tell you something. I'm a fanboy of Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I am
total, too. I'm total fanboy. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna love it no matter what. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna love it because it's Batman. I don't care.
I'm pickier about Batman than I am Star Wars.
Allow me to break the ice.
Yeah.
I'm pickier about Batman and.
But.
So you have your bugaboos too.
If you cannot say that your franchise has been hurt by a movie, or you don't like something in your franchise in X movie or Y movie until you've lived the life of a Batman fanboy.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've been shit on, and we've had our
a DC fanboy.
Yeah, just DC in general.
Yeah, most superhero movies.
We've had all of our favorite characters destroyed by one person or another at any given time, and it happens all the time. And they do it in the name of fair weather fans. Just regular people.
Sometimes they get the wrong actor. Sometimes they get the wrong director and writers. Sometimes too much micromanagement gets like when Tim Burton left Batman Forever, they got some fucking schmuck.
Green Lantern.
He actually did some really. Oh yeah, it's bad. He actually did some pretty decent movies until those.
I like Green Lantern,
but like that's one of those things that we could have had something a little different, and they just weren't seeing it because they wanted to sell toys. They wanted to fucking sell toys and McDonald's and all that shit.
Man, they could have sold toys without Schumacher.
McDonald's hated Tim Burton, dude. They hated the fucking Batman movies with him.
You know what you do? Make a petition, get it non-canonized.
I should.
There you go. That's what we should do. We should.
I don't agree with that. And which I mean, coming from comic book world, I think everything should be canon because, like, if you look at these movies like Batman, if you look at the Batman movies like you were looking at Batman comics, Nolanverse could be taking place at the same time as Tim Burton's Batman. It could be taking place at the same time as Schumacher's Batman. It could be taking place at the same time as the animated series Batman, because there's a whole multiverse. Like there's all these different universes and they're all connected. Like everybody's the same. Like there's always somebody. There's always a Batman. There's always a Bruce Wayne. There's always a Joker. There's always this. There's always that. And so, I mean, you could have all of these people could be Batman, even though you don't like it or, whatever. There's always...
I did have problems with Nolan versus.
There's always a place for somebody's Batman. There's always a place for it. There's always a place for somebody's Superman. My favorite Superman is Red Sun Superman, where he's a Russian.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting. That's
you know how many people hate that.
Well, it's like the Captain America being a Nazi thing.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. But anyway, I guess it's time to wrap this up. We went over way long.
Oh, good.
But we wanted to try and squeeze in that way we didn't have to do.
Yeah. Well, and we rambled about a lot of shit that didn't matter.
Yeah. Thanks for staying and listening to us for this long.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. JK. I'm pretty sure that you're the only
person that will probably listen even this long. And the probably
I'm gonna name drop you.
In the court, yeah. In the course of like, I don't know, however many listens, he has to sit down and listen to this. two or three drive home from work or something. Yeah. He told me a really funny story about that, actually, by the way, because I name dropped him in one of them, and he said he was driving with his wife, and she'd heard me say J.K. I'd said like J.R. Simmons. We were talking about J.K. Simmons, and I said J.K. I don't know, J.K. Simmons, J.K. Rowling, J.K. Sturgeon. It's confusing, and I
get confused with all the names.
Yeah, I guess she perked up and was like, "It was like you're like." Cause
do you know these guys?
Yeah, well, it's like
yeah.
I mean, they're pretty important people. I mean, it's hard not to listen to them. I guess he didn't warn her ahead of time.
Yeah,
he didn't warn her whose it was ahead of time, so it's pretty funny. But anyway, yes, thank you, JK and JK only, for listening to this far, because that's probably the only person doing. We will see you next time on the Macho Movie Madness podcast.
Yeah.
Take care. Oh, James Bond is coming next week. We're gonna do James
Next
Bond.
week?
We're gonna do it. I want to do James Bond
Next week.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
I want to talk about James Bond. Damn it.
Okay.
I'm thinking 2-parter at least.
Well, maybe.
I think we can
maybe.
do it in one.
I'm very, very fired up about it already. Just thinking about it.
I think we can do it.
I'm gonna fight somebody.
Yeah.
I guarantee
I'm
it.
ready.
Until next time, Money Penny.
Yes. See ya.